Yerp, this Perp back with another video, and Drake has finally dropped his new long-awaited album, For All the Dogs. This is like his 13th album, I think, and Drake has just been non-stop dropping albums. Some may say that that is hurting him more than helping him, and I have some thoughts about this album. So this has 23 tracks. Now, right off the rip, just off of first listen, I don't think that he needed this to be 23 tracks, but I understand with streaming and, you know, it's easier to kind of boost your whatever streams and stuff. And I think if he would have cut this down to like 15 tracks, he would have been on to something, because there's a shit ton of filler and throwaways on this project for sure. And it's always weird when I listen to a Drake project, because usually I'm not really feeling it at first, but then as time goes on and the more I listen to it, the more I fuck with it. But there's a lot of tracks on here that I probably won't go back to. There's a lot of very strong tracks that made me think that, damn, if he would have just kept this energy this whole time, I think more people would be like, yeah, Drake got one. Like, starting off with the first 7 tracks, this was a very strong start. You know, Virginia Beach, he always really does good with those intros. Amen, Calling for You, that has 21 Savage on there. Daylight, with the flip on that is crazy. Fear of the Heights, that's another crazy flip. The track with J. Cole, Drake and J. Cole is a dangerous like combination. They never miss. He has a track on here with Yeet. That's going to be kind of interesting to kind of listen on repeats, or repeat listens, I should say. And then the album really takes a dip once we get to like, once we get to 7969 Santa, and then Slime You Out, which was a very controversial track. And this is where Drake's in his like singing bag, and a lot of people, you know, are going to be completely tuned out when they get to this part. I will say though, out of those kind of handful of singy songy type of tracks, Bahama Promises and Try Our Best, Members Only with P&D, and Drew a Picasso, those were cool. Then it kind of picks back up with What Would Pluto Do, then All the Parties with Yachty on there, 8 p.m. and 8 a.m. I should say, in Charlotte, which he dropped that the other day. That's a very strong track. I wish he would keep that type of energy. And then it just takes a dive after that, because then you got the BBL Love interlude. I'm just completely tuned out. And then he's got a song with Bad Bunny, which I can completely do without. Another throwaway with Sexy Red. Don't understand it. Polar Opposites is probably one of Drake's weaker outros, and kind of takes the album down for me. But if you would have cut some of those tracks off, you would have had a much stronger album. Look at like somebody like Nas, where he could drop like 10 tracks or 15 tracks and just have a very solid body of work, compared to what Drake does here. And he has just a lot of filler. And I understand that some people are going to like those tracks, and he's trying to tap into a different audience with those tracks, but that's just not it, bro. Those are just not it. Those are songs that I could completely take off a playlist, or, you know what I'm saying? But the production all the way through is still very solid. It's just the subject matter is still kind of lacking, and I see that Drake wants to kind of take a break, and he should. You know what I'm saying? Take like 2-3 years off, come back with some better material as far as what you're saying, and I think people will really enjoy it. You know, he doesn't need to drop an album every year. I respect it, but, you know, let me know how you guys feel about this album in the comments below. That's just my thoughts. Till next time, I'm out.